Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Can anybody hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can hear me? Okay. Cool. Hello, hello. Don't forget to smash the like button on your way in. I've got my other phone here. I'm going to try to keep track of your guys' chat when I get started. But hello, welcome. As you can see, I have not done anything with these nails since before New Year's. So these nails came all the way from 2025, y'all. And it is time for them to go. It is time for them to go. I'm trying to get my lighting so that I can see and it's not blinding me and so that you guys can see. So let me know if that looks okay. Hi, Cola. Hello, Linda. Hello, Skittles. I don't remember what your first name is. I apologize. Oh, Alex. Sorry. I just scrolled back up. So hello, Alex. And Melissa, I saw you, Wonder Woman Nails. And I think, did I get everybody? Don't forget to smash the like button on your way in. And I will kind of go over a little bit what I'm going to do tonight. I'm not sure what like art I want to do on my nails, but I've got a lot of work ahead of me before we get there. So I'm going to do the removal process and like the prep on my nails. And then we'll kind of go from there once we get the builder done. But you guys can kind of see, I think I'm going to go in with the shimmer pink builder gel. It's what I currently have on underneath this. So I think that's what I'm going to do as my fill after I get everything filed down. I'm not sure whether or not I want to shorten these nails or if I just want to shape them up and leave them long. So I guess we'll kind of see that as well when we get going. I was going to start with some of the prep before I started my live, but then life happened and things happened, and I actually had a client reach out to me. She had broke one of her nails, so she stopped by so I could fix that, and that kind of, took up a little bit of time as well. So we shall see how far I get. Hello to anybody else who is just coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my live. If you are new to my channel, hello. My name is Tara. I am a nail tech and a YouTuber. So welcome, welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing my nails tonight, and I have my trusty dust collector here to collect all my dust from me filing. But it's going to be kind of noisy, so I do apologize. If it gets too bad, just start hollering at me in the chat, and then I can just like mute myself so that you guys don't have to listen to it, because this is kind of loud, but it is the best. It is the Shemax or Shemax, however you want to pronounce it, dust collector. I got it a couple years ago at the Nail Tech event of the Smokies, which is actually the contest that I just won for the nail art for Valentine's Day. If you didn't see that post on Discord or in Instagram, I think I posted it on Facebook as well. But yeah, so I picked that up at the nail tech event a couple years ago, and I really do like it. It's like basically an industrial dust collector. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to keep my eye on the chat over here on my other phone. So as people are coming in, everybody that is in the chat already, my lovely lip smacking nails ladies, and all of my other lovely subscribers, please make them feel welcome and let them know that I'm not ignoring them, that I'm just not going to be able to keep an eye on the chat while I'm filing my nails. So I'm going to go ahead and start filing. I'll probably do a couple. Well, thank you guys. Thank you. I'll do a couple and then I'll kind of chat with you guys a little bit, and then I'll do a couple more. So we'll do it that way. But yeah, just make everybody feel at home because we're all welcome here. Just be nice. If you see any, so Skittles, you are on duty. If you see any shenanigans in the chat, take care of them. Oh, Melissa, it was, I entered a nail art giveaway on their Facebook page from the nail tech event of the Smokies. She puts on a giveaway. Like, there was one at Christmas time, and then she just did this one for Valentine's Day. And so it was basically you entered a picture of a set that you have done, like on yourself or on a client. And then she picked the top 5 and reposted them in the tech only page for other nail techs to vote on. And then the winner of that wins a little like goodie bag of some nail products. And I won. Hello, Philip. Welcome. Welcome. I'm going to be doing my nails tonight. If that's something that you're interested in, stick around. The lovely ladies in the chat will help answer any of your questions that you may have if I don't see those. But yeah, so I am super excited to get the prize from the nail tech event. It's going to be, I think she said about $100 worth of stuff. So I'm excited. But I am going to go ahead and start filing my nails, because if I don't start filing my nails, I'm never going to get to them. So we're going to do that. Thank you, Pam. Hello to, I think there's like 22 people in the chat right now. So welcome everybody. Yes, Skittles, I'm super excited. It's going to be some fun stuff. I am going to wear a glove to protect my nails because I just did them. So I don't want to screw them up. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing my nails. And it's going to get a little loud, so just like keep saying stuff in the chat if this sound bugs you, and I'll just mute myself. But I won't turn it on all the way. Make sure you guys can see, and make sure I can see as I'm filing. I normally don't file with a phone in my face, so this will be interesting all the way around. Hi, Susie's Nail Cues. Welcome. I'm trying to glance up at the chat as I'm working. I usually don't wear my nails this long, so this is definitely a challenge for me. And we'll see just how short I'm going to take them after I get the polish and stuff filed off. And get them thinned down a bit. My goodness, these nails are so long. How did I get them this long? They look even longer once I file the polish off. That's crazy. Yes, Linda, I always use a sanding band when I'm filing off gel polish and thinning out my builder gel. I find that it just works the easiest. Plus, since I work on clients, they're disposable, so I don't have to worry about having enough bits to get me through the day. And then cleaning and sanitizing all of those bits, I can just switch out my sanding band for a new sanding band. Yes, my nails grow out super fast. And I don't have time to do them. So that kind of leads to them getting super crazy long, and I don't even realize it because it just is what it is. Now, this finger, I'm going to have to fix this in one way, shape, or form because it hooks down. Like, as you can see, my middle finger kind of comes straight out, and my index finger hooks. This one does too, and I always, when I shorten it, it kind of straightens itself out. So if I shorten my nails, I'm not really going to have to worry about it too much because it'll kind of straighten itself out, and I'll be thinning all this out. But we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, Linda, if you are using builder gel, you really don't need anything any coarser than a sanding band, in my opinion. Just simply because gel is a pretty soft product. And once you get into like your carbide bits and your ceramic bits, they really do kind of, bite too much out of it. And you can really do a lot more damage to your natural nail with those types of bits as well. And if I'm being completely honest, e-files used to scare the crap out of me. So I didn't start using one until just a few years ago, even on my clients. And I would just hand file everything. Also, you guys, if you do ask a question and I don't see it, just ask it again. Eventually, I'll have looked up and I'll see it and I'll be able to answer your questions. And once I get all this noisy stuff out of the way, I won't be so preoccupied. I hope everybody is having a good evening or a good afternoon or a good late night. I know, Linda, it's pretty late for you. Thank you for swinging in before hitting the bed. I appreciate it. And don't feel bad if you start nodding off and wanna take off. I completely understand. I know time zones make it difficult to hit everybody's lives and all that. So, okay. So this one, I don't think I'm going to thin down quite as much toward the tip, just because if we do have to file up from the bottom, I'll be able to straighten it out a little bit more and I won't have to add more product. So I think I'm good on that one. Okay, that's good. Thanks, Melissa. I'm glad it's not too noisy. I don't have the dust collector cranked all the way up because I don't want to have to like yell over it. But it's just enough to keep that dust from flying up in my face so that I don't have to wear a mask, because then I'd be really muffled. I normally wear a mask with my clients and I have this turned on like full steam ahead. But with myself, I guess I kind of keep my face away from it a little bit more. Plus now I have like a kind of a phone barrier as well. So we'll see. We shall see. Hello to anybody who may be new entering the chat. Welcome. I am currently filing my nails, getting rid of my New Year's nail set that I did on a previous live. Also, for anybody who may be like new to or kind of scared by e-files, this e-file that I have goes up to like 30,000 RPMs. I'm literally running it at 10,000 RPMs. So I don't even have it like halfway. And I feel like that is fast enough for me that I have control, especially when I'm like thinning out builder and shaping. I don't want it to get away from me. And this way I'm not causing any, like the ring of fire and like gouging into my natural nail with it going too fast. Because I want to be able to have control over what I'm doing and not take too much off in one spot. And I'm using very light pressure, like I'm not pushing down on the nail. So that's one thing too that's kind of like you think, oh, I have to go faster because when I push down on the nail, it kind of like slows it down. If you're just literally just setting it on top of your nail and letting it do its job, it's going to take off what it needs to take off. And you're not going to have that. Gosh, that nail is super long. Holy crap. You're not going to have it bogging down. Yes, definitely. Keep it at a speed that you feel comfortable with, because if you start going at it too fast, that's when you're going to kind of bip the cuticles. You're going to take too much off. I know sometimes we all get in a hurry and we want it just to be done already. And sorry, my hand is probably looking like a chicken claw right now because I'm not paying attention to what my fingers are doing. You know how we do, us nail girls doing our own nails. We're throwing up them gang signs. Yeah, I keep my e-file pretty slow compared to what some people do. Now I know with like removing acrylic, you want to do it a little bit faster because it is harder of a product. Hi, Ange. You're not late. I'm just getting started. I'm just on nail number 4 of removal, so you're good. You're good. I know you got some family going on, and you're probably getting busy for that, or you're busy getting ready for that, I guess I should say. Oh, I know. Time zones suck. I probably should have just put like all the different times when I posted it. I just always forget to do that. Because, Eastern time zone is the only time zone that matters, right? Boom, boom. But it's all good. We're just hanging out. I'm trying not to be super noisy with my dust collector. So hopefully I'm probably lulling Linda to sleep with the white noise. Because it is super late for her, unless she's already taken off. Trying to bounce back in the chat. I'm trying to look up at my other phone, so I do apologize if I miss any questions. If I don't answer your question, please ask again until I see it. I'm trying to decide, so maybe you guys in the chat can help me out. I'm trying to decide if I should keep the length. Should I keep the length and shape them up? Or should I nub them back down to my normal little nubbaroonies? I can't decide. I've been trying to decide all day what I wanted to do, and I have not come up with a game plan. Oh, hi, Sandra. I didn't see you come in. You say keep it. Ange says keep it. Linda says keep it. I guess I'm going to keep the length and shape them up. That one looks crooked. How is my pinky that crooked? Look at that. I'm gonna have to fix that. Anybody else have like crooked pinky? Like I feel like my pinky is curved. Now, so far the length has been okay. I actually haven't really even noticed it because it's my left hand. Other than every once in a while when I'm filing somebody else's hand, my nails in the gloves, I kind of like bip the end of them, but they actually held up pretty well this time. So I'm not been too like annoyed by them, I guess. I'm kind of surprised I don't have more lifting as long as these nails have been on. I really don't have any lifting. I thought for sure there would be more than that. Hi, Lena. Hi, welcome. Welcome to my first of maybe many Friday Night Lives. This is a series that I've been thinking about doing for a while. And I know some of you ladies in the Discord know that I kind of talked about it a little bit about wanting to do some of my clients on a live. So with the logistics of trying to get, a client that is already on a schedule on a different day to come on a Friday night instead of like a Wednesday morning or, whatever their normal day is, has become kind of challenging. But eventually, I still want to do it. So eventually it'll happen. But with the weather being as crazy as it's been here, just a little bit more of a challenge. So I figured instead of just waiting, till I have a client that I can do, I would just start doing my own. Sorry, I just hit my little phone stand. Okay, I'm gonna move this all the way. I'm probably gonna get it out in a little bit. Um, Possibly. But I'm gonna take my tools here. Let's get my cuticles pushed back before I go in with the little cuticle bit. So I have like super overgrown cuticles. I always have. They just stay attached to my nail as they grow, as my nails grow. So I always have extra cuticleness to get rid of. And I try to, like when I'm in the shower or, doing dishes when I can't talk my hubby into doing dishes for me. Of course, I always try to wear gloves. But if my nails have been soaking and the skin is nice and soft, I'll try to push the cuticles back. And then I don't have so much that I have to like trim. But I have not done that in a little while. So they are looking kind of gnarly. Okay. Have I missed anything in the chat? Hello from Japan. Welcome. Anybody else new in the chat? Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. I am a nail channel. I do nail hauls and some nail art. And this is like the first time that I'm doing my nails like live and in real time. So, welcome to anybody else new in the chat. Feel free to ask any questions, but keep it respectful. I do have some moderators in the chat that can help with any questions and or help with removing anybody that gets out of line. I appreciate y'all for stopping in, for hanging out with me. My hubby just literally left for work, so I didn't really have anything else to do tonight. And my nails seriously needed done. So I said, why not hop on a live? Okay, so I've got pretty much trimmed up here. And I feel like I go a little bit more crazy on my own cuticles than I do any of my clients. Oh, you still got nubs, Skittles. I got nubs on this hand, but they're growing back from my trial and error video. Oh, I love hanging out with you too, Ange. Okay, so if I'm gonna keep the length, let's see. One more thing I want to do real quick, like if I can find my bit. So this is the only, we'll say, non-sanding band and or diamond bit that I use. And I use this little, I call it a cuticle clean bit. I don't know what it's really called. I think it's from Melody Susie. I found it on Amazon. But I take this and I go up around my cuticles. And I also run this at a very low speed because I'm not trying to gouge into my natural nail. I'm just trying to get off that dead skin. So this is about 5,000 RPMs. And I'm just barely touching my nail. like barely touching it because this is a carbide bit and I do not want it um I don't want it destroying my nails. I'm just trying to get that little, extra sticky bit of skin off around my cuticles. And I always brace myself with my pinky anytime I'm using my e-file so that I'm not just holding it and just willy-nilly. I have my pinky and it's always braced on something. It's usually braced on my own hand when I'm holding another client's hand. So it's like this and I'm working on somebody else's hand. When I'm working on myself, I have to kind of, brace it on myself. So it's a little bit more difficult. But we get there in the end. My hand just looks a little funny sometimes when I'm trying to get it all taken care of. So after I've done this, then I usually go back in with my cuticle nippers and I nip anything else that I may have like raised up as I was doing it. I think I got a little bit here on my pinky. And I'm not too worried about like perfect cuticles because we all know that is photoshopped in most of these super fancy schmancy nail pages and whatnot. Nobody in real life has perfect cuticles. So you just want to get the little hangy bits. You don't want to go crazy. Like unless you're actually doing a um Russian manicure where you're, you know, taking off the first 12 layers of skin, then you just want to get the dead stuff. And I always try to, go back and push my cuticles back as much as I can so that they're nice and like, rounded instead of like squared off. Now my thumb is pretty much square. There's nothing I can do about that. It is just kind of square. But ta-da! Okay. So now the removal has been done. Um I guess we're keeping the length. So now I'm gonna have to file the bottom of this up so that it is not hooked. So as you can see, if I put my hand here flat, you can see how much that nail hooks down compared to even like my middle finger and my ring finger. They pretty much come out straight. So this one, I have to file up from the bottom to get rid of that so that it comes straight out. So what I normally do is like you can really see how much it hooks. If I can focus, how much it like hooks down. Like it should be like straight. So it's kind of crazy. So I think I am going to take down the length just a little bit, just because I can see where this is going to kind of fall when I straighten it, and it's going to lose that little bit of an end to it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. They look like talons. Yeah, I don't quite have the what are those chicken claws? What are they called? Cat claws. They're not quite that yet. So what I'm doing is, and you can maybe kind of see, maybe you can't. You can kind of see now that it's like slanted. So I'm getting rid of that arch. And I'm just basically I'm putting pressure at the tip where I want to take it off, and it's not filing anything from here because that part of the nail is fine. I'm literally just taking off the part that curves and bringing it out more like straight from the nail. And I'm gonna do that on the other side as well. And this is where it gets a little tricky because I can't really see that side. But I'm just gonna try to bring it so that it's flat. So I'm gonna go across. And this is like, this is in no way like a tutorial. This is just how I do it on my nail. So now you can kind of see it's a little bit less hooked, starting to take shape. No, James, I have never posted a pedicure. I don't plan to, just because that's for a whole different group of people for the feet. So now I just do my nails. Just do my nails. So now you guys can kind of see maybe how it doesn't hook down quite as much and it's kind of coming straight out. It's always going to have a little bit, unless I go super short. So if I take the length down even more, it'll be even flatter. But I think if we're going to keep the length, then I'm going to need to kind of stop there and we'll just shape it up. Aloha, Miss Glam Dragon. Welcome, welcome. The chat has decided that I am keeping the length on my nails. So I have removed all of my builder and now I'm just shaping up the nails and fixing the hook on my index finger. So we are just slightly taking down the length a tad because I don't want to build this nail up super thick. And I think we're good at the length that is. And it's not really taking too much of the length down. Just kind of I guess the grow out is usually what, when I have my clients, I'll usually ask them, are we taking the length down or are we shaping them up? And that's usually just what it has grown out. But since my nails have grown out for a month and a half-ish, we need to take a little bit off. A little bit more. A little bit more. Oh no, well thanks for stopping in, Valerie. I appreciate it. Yeah, definitely come back and watch the replay. I appreciate you stopping by. Anybody that is new in the chat, welcome, welcome. I am doing an infill on my builder gel. This is an overlay on my natural nails. Yes, these are my natural nails. These are not tips. They did not start out as tips. They started out as little nubbies, and I just continued to grow them with a builder gel overlay. So really what I'm doing with the hand file now is just getting rid of any like lumps and bumps that I created with the e-file. And making sure that if I look down, I've always heard, and it's usually uh what's her name from Nail Career Education, Susie. She always says, look down the barrel of the nail. So like you're looking down like from the top, like I'm looking straight down the nail, and you want to make sure that it is even like all the way across, and there's no like big lumps or bumps, going this way or this way. You want to look at the nail from all different angles. And I'm trying to see, I don't know, maybe if I get closer. It's like you don't want there to be like I could even take a little bit more off the sides there, just because I will be putting some more builder on. I always like to do, I call it like it's kind of like my finish file um before I do the fill. That way most of your shaping is done and you really only have to go in and just kind of refine it after the fact. And I'm always, I guess, a little bit more I don't know what's the right word. I'm always a little bit more overly critical of my own nails, I guess. I guess because I look at them 24/7, I don't look at my clients' nails, so if there's a tiny little imperfection that is on their nails, I'm not going to see it. Maybe they would see it 24/7, and I apologize to any of them if they do. But I guess I just hello, Linda's Pretty Press-Ons. Welcome. Welcome. You missed the noisy part of the live with me filing off my builder, or well, filing off my polish from my New Year's nails. Now I'm just taking down the length a little bit and shaping them up so we can do my fill. What is everybody up to tonight other than hanging out with me watching YouTube? Anything fun and exciting go on Friday afternoon / Friday evening? I'm having a very chill snow day. I had a couple of clients reschedule because of the snow. And then I had one message me that she broke a nail, so I told her to come on over if she wanted to brave the weather. So she came over and I fixed her nail right before dinner. Again, I do apologize to everybody in the chat if I don't see your questions or if I don't see your comments. I do apologize. But I guess I kind of have to look at my nails instead of the chat. So I do appreciate everybody that is in the chat, keeping the chat rolling and answering any questions that may pop up. Please use shouty caps if you've asked a question and I have not answered and you've asked it multiple times. I will try. I've been trying to look at the chat as I go. Let's see, do those look even? Let's go a little bit more. Just a little bit. Anybody else getting snow today? Oh no, what did I miss? What is terrible? Oh no, so people were getting fired at your job, Ange? That's never good. Always makes for an eventful day for sure, which probably just means that you got more work dumped on you after the fact. I know everybody's getting all their stuff ready for tomorrow's live with Maraiki. Um, I almost grabbed a drink, but then I thought the nails would probably turn out really bad if I do that, so can't do that. Melissa, you guys got like an inch or two. We didn't get a ton, but I feel like it was just enough to make everything slick because it was that real fine, like sleety kind of stuff. Yeah, it's always kind of nice if, that crappy coworker finally gets the boot, but then you end up getting stuck like doing their job as well. So I understand that. Let's see. I always feel like my thumb is always super long, so I think I'm going to take that length down just a tad bit more. Just because I feel like it looks weird if I leave it too long. Plus, it'll get in the way of me filing, so making an executive decision, guys. Just gonna, shorten that up a tiny bit more. But it's all good. Because it'll grow back. They always do. I was so afraid I was going to break a nail just because I hadn't really done anything with these and they had grown out so far. I was a little nervous. Don't forget, anybody new in the chat, if you haven't already, smash that like button. Share the live out with all your friends. I think I actually I was going to share it on Facebook. Let's see, can I do that from here? Let's see, share news feed. There we go. Post. Post. Okay, there we go. Bring back my chat. Okay. Tipsy Tata is fun. Yeah, but I don't think Tipsy Tata can do her nails. I've never tried to do my nails tipsy. I mean, who knows? It could be fun, but it could also be a disaster, and I wake up the next day and go, what the holy hell happened to my nails? Yeah, I know that I kind of filed these out of order too, because I forgot to start with my thumb because I was starting with this finger so I could straighten it out. So I do have to still do my pinky. Don't let me forget to do my pinky. But again, I'm just kind of going around making sure that anything that has lifted by the cuticle, that I get that filed down, because I don't want there to be any kind of ridge or anything that's lifted up, because that will create a pocket lift. And that'll be all bad. We don't want that. Okay, they're looking pretty straight. Looking pretty good. Welcome back, Skittles. Yeah, but Alicia, is it actually freezing or is it just freezing for you? Like, is it actual like 32 degrees? There no snow in Arizona. I know I'm gonna butcher your name. I'm so sorry. Is it Murrah's Kitchen? I do apologize if I said that wrong. I will gladly send you all the snow that I possibly can, but I don't think that I have that power. I can try. I can try. Thank you, Linda. I have always had like very long nail beds. Even when I didn't do anything with my nails. I guess I was just kind of blessed with long nail beds. So I guess I was destined to be a nail girly. Is it okay if I just call you Mura or Mura? I will probably still butcher that. I do apologize once again. Names, and especially screen names, are hard, but I try. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I was like one away from hitting my 1050 today. So I thought that was super exciting. Okay, Mira works. I'll stick with that then. Because I don't think I can screw that up any more than I already have. But yeah, I have always had super long nail beds. I've never been like a nail biter or anything like that, thankfully. So my nails are pretty healthy. And other than my first couple of years of learning how to do nails, I kind of tore up my nails a little bit. You know, as you do, you overfile them. You get out that e-file and just go to town, and before you know it, your nails are in pretty deep. But we all learn. Everything is a learning situation. Every day is a school day. We all learn every day. You love watching filing. Um, Probably wouldn't love watching me file. My hand looks super weird. Like I'm looking at my phone and it looks even weirder on that. Oh, I feel like that pinky still looks crooked. Is that just my finger? Let's take him in a little bit more. Like it doesn't look crooked going this way, right? I guess. Yeah, the nail gang signs were all. It happens. It happens. Okay, I feel like that is a pretty livable length. I feel like they're pretty even. I think I'm gonna keep kind of the pointy almond that I got going on. It looks like I am at 28 likes. I would love to get 2 more and hit 30. That would be pretty awesome. I have about 19 people watching, so I appreciate you. Please jump in the chat, say hello if you have not already. I'd love to hear from you. So what are we thinking? Is the shape looking okay? Are we looking pretty straight? I feel like this finger is always so crooked. You got 29? Okay, my phone might be behind then. Oh, no, it just popped up. It's 29. It caught up with itself. Okay, so I'm thinking we're pretty good shape wise because if I sit here and just keep looking, like I will literally, when I do my nails, I always tell people it always takes me twice as long because I critique myself so much and I will literally just sit and keep filing and keep filing and keep filing. So let's get the dust off. And this is just my 50-50 alcohol acetone mixture with a paper towel. And I'm going to get rid of my dusty collected all that nonsense. So I think we're good. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do the builder and then I will be like refining the shape afterwards. So I'm not too worried if there's a couple spots here and there that aren't quite right because we can fix it. You know, we can, anything we do, we can fix, right? We just, like, I'm not looking to add any length. So that's kind of the not fixable part of this. So I can always go shorter if I need to. I can always go a little bit skinnier if I need to. But for right now, we're looking pretty good. And we've got them all dried up. Oh, Ange. Oh, I love you too, bestie. Thank you. You are so sweet. You're going to make me cry. And that's not going to be good if I'm trying to do my nails through tears. Yeah, okay, I gotta like it. Come back. I gotta heart it. There we go. Yes, let's get some party horns in the chat for my bestie, my nail bestie, Nana Ange nails it. You're making me like all speechless now. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I appreciate ya. Okay, so I have my lamp like over here. So when I'm curing, I'm just going to be like over here. I'm not going to pull it here, if that makes sense. So I normally don't use any primer or dehydrator or anything because my nails literally hang on to everything I've ever put on them. So I normally just, oh, look at all the party horns. They're all for you, and all for you. But I normally don't use any kind of primer or dehydrator or anything like that. I just clean it off with my acetone and alcohol and then go straight in with base coat. And it looks like my little thumb is getting a little red there. I must have nipped him a little close. So pay no mind to that. Pay no mind to that. Oh, thank you. Yep, this is this like okay, so this is probably my second solo live. I think my first one was just the double rhythm. And I just pretty much unboxed those and we just kind of chatted. So this is like the first time of me like doing my nails on a live. This is like the first time of me doing my nails on a live. Like builder and everything. So we're kind of sorry if I bump the phone, if like the screen wiggles a little bit, I do apologize because I've got my phone plugged in so it doesn't die. And my nose is like right where the cord comes out of the bottom of my phone. So if you can picture that, if I lower my head or look to from side to side, I'm bumping the cord with my nose. But I'm going to try to stay in frame. Thank you, Melissa. It actually, the filing I thought was going to take a whole lot longer, so I was kind of nervous that I didn't do that before I got started. So I'm glad that didn't go super long. Thank you, Skittles. Yeah, I'm creating a little bit of an earthquake. Pay no mind. It's just a mini one. It'll all be okay. Okay, so I don't worry too much about getting base coat all the way down the nail because you don't really need to put the base coat on the builder that's already there because the builder will stick to the builder. Oh, you just got the double rhythm rainbow planet, Susie? That one is gorgeous. But so there's my base coat. I'm gonna go ahead and cure that. So I'll catch up on the chat. Ooh, let me bring the phone over here. I'll catch up on the chat while I'm curing. Now that I have dust all over my chat. Um, Exotica's Empire, Angela says, let's get to 50. So looks like I have hit 30. So I'm happy about that. If you guys want to throw some purple hearts in the chat because we hit my goal of 30, that would be awesome. And there's all the party horns. Do, 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 do. Yeah, Skittles, it's always funny. I always chuckle every time when you bump the camera and you're like, oh, sorry guys, earthquake. Makes me chuckle. I just got this stand that this phone is on literally for doing lives because I'm at my client desk right now and not at my filming desk. Hi Cola. I appreciate you stopping by. Look at all the purple hearts. Don't forget to smash the like button. If you are new here and you are not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate that. Anybody that is new, that one guy, yo, welcome to the chat. And we have Tyra Nicole. Hello. Welcome. Okay, so now I have my base coat on. We are ready to do some builder. Okay, so now let me put my base coat away. What I normally do, what I normally do is nothing normally. Because I do shit all the time, ass backwards. Not gonna lie. So let's see what way I'm gonna do it tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna use this. Maybe if I put it here. Okay. So what I will normally do is I go in with just a thin layer on all of them and cure that, and that's gonna kind of act like my slip layer. But I cure it. And that way I don't have it like sliding around. Although this is the shimmer pink builder gel. This is what I currently have on my nails, so that's what I'm going to fill it with just because it looks super bright pink, but it is paler in person. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead in with my like slip layer, but we're going to cure it, right? So normally I do this like right up in my face too. So this is probably not going to be my best work, but it's all good. So I'm not really too worried about like, I want it to be a nice even coat, but I'm not too worried about if it's like a little thicker in like toward the end or whatever. I'm just trying to get up nice and neat around the cuticle because the neater you do it around the cuticle on that first layer, the easier of a time you're going to have when you're doing that next layer because gel wants to go where gel already is. So if you get it all up in the cuticle on that first go, it's going to want to keep going there. So I take my time going around the cuticle and the side walls when I'm doing this first layer, and also with the base coat, like, obviously, from the very first layer that you're putting on, you wanna make sure that you are, um, being neat. And anything that you do happen to get, and you'll see, like, you notice that, like, I'm just kinda moving my hands around. I'm actually doing that for a reason. I'm not doing that just for shits and giggles, just to be like, "Oh, look at me, I'm wiggling my hands." I'm actually looking at anything that's reflecting, like, around my cuticle or sidewall to make sure that I don't have any gel that has, like, seeped into those areas, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm gonna try not to bump every one of my fingers doing my thumb too. When I do the next layer, I'm probably gonna do the thumb and then cure it so that I don't bump it. Oh, is you K Linda, or have a good night, OG Linda? Is UK Linda still here, or is she leaving as well? Sorry, I just looked up. Did we have an undesirable enter the chat? So sorry. Thank you to my moderators for keeping an eye out on that for me. I appreciate you. Everybody is welcome, but if you're not going to play nice, then you can't stay. Sorry, not sorry. Good night, Linda. You're still hanging on? Okay. Okay, so now I have my base layer down. I'm going to make sure that I move everything away from my lamp so that I'm not curing anything. And I'm going to go ahead and give this a 60-second cure. Um, so you're really invested in this part, Skittles? The next layer, like my actual build layer? I didn't see the comment either, but that's because I wasn't looking at the chat, so I'm gonna have to have my mods fill me in on what I missed. Oh, you don't know how to use Builder in a Pot? Well, okay. So this is how I do it. I don't know if this is right or wrong way to do it, but this is just how I do it. I'm gonna take me a little sippy of my tea. Not sponsored, but hey, Lipton, let's work something out. Okay. So now, oh, who said they like to eat rocks? That's not good for your teeth. Don't eat rocks. Okay. So now, okay, let's do my thumb first so I can cure that and then we don't have to worry about messing with it. And this is probably going to get a little weird because I'm going to be trying to look at it like this too. So I apologize if it gets a little blurry. Oh, you went to his page. Oh, okay. Okay, so for my second layer, I'm going to basically do the same thing as the first layer. So now I'm just kind of creating that like wet slip layer. And then I'm going to grab a blob. And for my thumb, I'm getting kind of a bigger blob. But not like huge. Like there's not a ton. I'm not, of course, these nails are a little bit longer, so I'm going to use a little bit more. Yes, Lipton, if you're watching, Lipton Pure Leaf Tea, at me, bro. My email is in the description. Reach out. I would love to be sponsored by Lipton Tea. Um, so I'm just gonna put that little blob, I'm just gonna kinda scoop it off of the brush onto my nail, and then I can kinda start to manipulate it, and I'm just, like, barely touching it and kind of dragging it where I want it to go. So it's literally I don't know if I can actually, like, show that this way, but I'm literally, like, just tapping it. See, I'm just kinda, like, tapping, and it kinda pulls a little string. You just kinda wanna, start working it, like, back and forth. I am gonna grab a little bit more because, like I said, my thumb is a little bit bigger. So I'm just gonna add another little blob, and just keeping, like, the brush contacted with the gel, I'm just gonna start, like, feathering it down. And because I put that little slip layer down, it's gonna kinda keep it going until we kinda run out of gel. So, like, you can see maybe you can't. You can see there's, like, a little shelf there where I kinda ran out of gel. So I'm just gonna go in and grab a little bit more and just kinda touch the little tail down to where I already am, and just kinda carry on going down the nail. And I'm not using a whole ton of gel, I'm not trying to make my nail super thick, and the end here is about the thickness that I want it to be, so I'm just gonna feather the rest of this down, and then I'm gonna take a look at anything that I need to, like, shape up. So I did have a little bit that came off the edge there. So you can probably see right here where you can see where it looks a little darker. That's actually a little divot where the gel did not come down all the way. So I'm just going to go in with the other end of the brush, my little detailer brush, get a little blob, and then I'm just going to kind of start before that little depression. And again, just barely like drag it down. And this the builder in the pot will self-level some, so you can kinda see it's pretty level. Like, I'm pretty happy with that. You can kinda see the light see the light line on my thumb as I'm kinda moving back and forth. There's no real wiggle to it, but, like, right there, see how it kinda wiggles right by my cuticle? That means I have a little depression or I have a lump. So I'm gonna take a look at that, and I can see it's a little bit lumpy bumpy. Like, right here, it bumps up just a tad, so I'm just gonna again, barely like, I'm barely touching, I don't know I mean, I know that's not coming across on camera, but I'm literally barely touching the gel with the very, very tip of the brush. And I think we're looking pretty good. I always look down the side, it looks like this is just kind of blobbing out just slightly on either side. And now I'm just gonna hold it upside down, and with this gel, it is just the tip. Um, it is pretty self-leveling, but it's also pretty thick. So it's not gonna move around a whole lot, which is good, and it is so much easier to use, especially on yourself. Because doing your own nails is kinda crazy. Okay, so I think I'm actually pretty happy with that. Um, like I said, we can always file it and shape it. I always end up filing my own nails because I use this thicker builder. I feel like it's just a little bit we got just a little, like, extra thick up here. And I'm probably being, like, super overcritical because once again, it's on my hand, but I think I'm pretty happy with that. There's not too much wiggle in that light line. Little bit back there, but you know what? I feel like I can just file and shape that, and I'll be pretty happy with it. So I'm just gonna make sure I've got nothing in the cuticles. I'm gonna move my jar away from the light, and I'm gonna go ahead and give that a full cure. I usually don't have too much of a heat spike. Hi Jessica. I usually don't have too much of a heat spike with this gel, but sometimes you can if you go in a little bit thicker. That's why I like to do kind of that first kind of slip layer and then go in with my build layer. That way, that first initial layer is going to kind of help insulate it a little bit, I guess, if you want to call it that. And I'll normally just do like a 30-second cure for, to keep moving. But since it's my thumb, I don't want to screw it up. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a full cure. And then the rest of them, I'll probably just do a little flash cure. Ooh, is there some other kind of tea that I don't know about? Am I missing out on a good tea? I guess I'll check it out in Discord because you said you posted a picture in Discord. So I will definitely check it out. Okay, so pineapple mango green tea. Ooh, that sounds good. Sounds yummy. Okay, do I want to do my pinky? Let's go ahead and do pinky to index finger. That way we get done with the awkward poses as soon as we can. Oh no, Daisy is snoring. I don't know if I could live with a dog. I feel like I've never really had a cat that snored, and if they do snore, it's like the cutest little, you know, little baby snore, not like a big ol' snorting dog. So I'm basically just doing the same thing on each of the nails like I did the thumb, and you really honestly with gel, you work it until you're happy, right? Like, with anything else in life, just keep working at it until you're happy. But you have all the time in the world, and you can just manipulate it all you want until you have the nail that you want. And I can't talk and apply gel at the same time, apparently. So there's my pinky. Looking pretty decent. Now I usually don't build up too much of an apex. I think I do want to add just a tiny bit more back there though, since these are a little bit longer. Oops, I just bumped the phone again with my nose. But I will add just a little extra little blob, and I'm just going to kind of let it sink in. And I always use this brush, and this is actually a little mini detailer slash cleanup brush from Clear Jelly Stamper. But this has been my favorite application brush. Hi, Posh. Welcome. Don't forget to smash that like button if you haven't already. What did Alicia say? I love my puppies, but one of them chewed the wires under the couch today. Oh, the foot and hand rest. Oh. Oh no. So now you're back to just having a regular couch. No frills. Okay, so I think I'm happy with the pinky. What do you guys think? I think it looks good. We got little baby Apex. Everything's looking pretty smooth. Trying to keep it in focus. But I think I'm happy with it. Still looks a little crooked, but my pinky's crooked, so we're gonna cure that. My little Oliver likes to get in the trash, so he is kind of like a little dog. He likes to get in every trash can he can think of, or anyone he can find, especially my pedicure one. Now, right now, it doesn't have any trash in it, but usually it just has those little mini buffers and like the little files, and he likes to get those out and bat them around the room when he's in here. Okay, so I gave that a little bit more than 30-second cure, but that's fine. It'll be fine until we do the next one, and then I'll just do it all a full cure when I get done with them. Thank you, Cola. This is the Shimmer Pink Builder Gel in the pot from Madam Glam, of course. Of course, of course. You can use my code LYN35 to save 35% at madamglam.com, or you can click on the link and sign up for the VIP membership. But use my link because it's an affiliate link and I earn a little bit of commission. And that helps me. It's actually going to help me. So you guys, I guess, I can give you guys the 411 on my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I have obviously reached out to Madam Glam about helping me with a prize to give away, and they have offered one of their starter kits with 3 of the polishes from February's collection. I don't know if it'll be random or if you get to choose. I think it's a random situation. But I am also going to purchase one myself using the commission that I have earned from you guys using my link, if any of you guys have used my link. So, be on the lookout for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway video. I have to put myself together and actually do my hair and makeup and be on camera again, which feels very daunting because I haven't done it in so long. I think the last time I did anything was the last time I went out to lunch with my friend. It's usually the only time I ever do my hair. So we'll have to see how that goes. But so that's just 2 of the giveaway winners. That's what 2 of them will receive. And I have also reached out to She Modern, and so I've got some stuff in the works with She Modern for a giveaway prize. So I'm at least going to have 4 winners. And 2 of them will be for the Madame Glam prize, and 2 of them will be for a She Modern prize. And then I thought I would kinda go from there. Like, I kinda was thinking maybe, like, Vettsy or Varnail mystery box or something along those lines. Linda said, "She Modern is about to get all my money." Girl, they already got all my money. They sucked me in the very beginning, and there was no way out. They actually got me back before the sponsorship. They got me because they reached out to me and asked if I wanted to try out their air dry sticky stamping polish. And I was like, "Oh, yes, please. You want to send me some of your products? Absolutely." And I think that's pretty much when I fell in love with She Modern. And then when I found out about the sponsorship, it was like game on, man. I mean, I have been stamping was one of the very first things that I ever picked up along my nail journey because I never really saw myself as an artistic person. So that was like a really good way to add some fun nail art without having to be very artistic. I still feel like that doesn't quite look right, but um Sandra leaving. Good night, Sandra. Thank you for so much for stopping by. Crystal, you got 2 orders from She Modern. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, Melissa, I'm kind of surprised that they don't do like one air dry and one gel like each month so that, those of you that don't use gel products could still take part in it. I know that's kind of difficult when you can't use the product. I really wish that they would do um a watercolor. That's what I want to do for sponsorship because I want to play with the watercolors and do a giveaway with that. Cuz I watched all your videos and you had so much fun with all of the watercolors and making the marbly background. Mary, I think because builder gels are translucent, the light will penetrate through. Well, speaking of, I just have that sitting next to my lamp. Um, so I mean, you do want to kind of be mindful that you're not going in like super duper thick. Excuse me, sorry. But since it is more of a translucent gel, it's not going to like it's not highly pigmented. So it's not going to the light's not going to not penetrate through, if that makes sense. But you do, I mean, you want to be mindful. You don't want to just go in with a great big huge blob because then it's not. But thinning it out so it's not super duper thick. Oh, you okay, Linda? Are you finally heading to bed? Have a good night, Linda. We'll see you tomorrow at the live for Lip Smacking Nails. Good night, Jessica. Oh, is Tina doing a 50% off sale for summer? She gonna do one for summer this year? I'm sorry, Ange. Are you how many drinks are you in that is making you giggle? When I said the light can penetrate it. I'm gonna end up getting flagged on YouTube for inappropriate language. I'm talking about gel and light. I'm a good girl. One during summer and the one Black Friday one. Well, hopefully she does a summer sale because there's lots that I want to pick up. I do want to get some of the color changing ones. I just feel like I've got one client that's willing to try it. I got an air bubble. Go away, air bubble. Okay, thank you. Okay. Let's get back in frame here. But I feel like with the color change ones, you're going to see mostly the warm unless you're doing really long nails, right? And if you don't do really long nails, then it kind of doesn't do you any good because it's going to disappear and you're not even going to see all the artwork that you've put in. Oh my goodness. YouTube doesn't care about that. I'm a true crime junkie and watched a guy snort something one night, and that live wasn't even taken down. Not to mention the big bottle. Huh. Well, I know they frown on certain words that you can't say. Um, but I don't know. I'm just a little mini time YouTuber, so I don't think that anybody in the YouTube corporate office is sitting there watching, ready to flag my stuff, I guess. Anybody see any watermelons explode lately? Tell me that wasn't a letdown. That freaking guy. Let me drop it on the table. Stupid. Your phone's gonna fall. He even said that and then he still did it. I'm like, no, don't drop it. Don't drop it on the table. It's gonna knock the phone over. Like, why wouldn't he have like held the phone so that he could show it? Worst cameraman ever. No, it didn't explode. Well, it exploded, but we didn't get to see it because he dropped it on the table and it knocked over his phone. So all we saw was black. And then he's like, oh no, no. And then he picks up the phone and then you see it all over the thing. It was stupid. Yeah, he did it on purpose. There ain't no way he didn't do that on purpose. All right, so we got 3. We're coming up on the last nail for the builder. Yeah, well, they kept telling him in the chat that it had already like released the pressure because like the top of it popped, so it wasn't going to explode the way he thought it was anyway. And he kept saying, "That watermelon is rage baiting me, dude. It's rage baiting me. Ugh, it's not even gonna explode. I can't." And he was like hitting it and stuff. I can't believe I watched as much as of it as I did. I was mad at myself. Oh, sure, it was all for clout. Of course it was. He knew exactly what he was doing. I mean, it roped me in because it was, like, funny, but then I'm like, "Seriously?" And they kept telling him in the chat to buy more rubber bands and go buy another watermelon, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, just wait right here. I'm gonna go buy another watermelon real quick." I'm like, "Oh my gosh." The things you see when you accidentally swipe up on a live and you end up in somebody else's weird live. Yeah, right? He he said, like, "Not that's not how it works. I've done this so many times in my career." Yeah, like he's trying to be friggin' Gallagher. I mean, Gallagher did it right. He just used a sledgehammer. He was the OG watermelon smasher. We are talking about the weird dude that was smashing a watermelon or trying to explode a watermelon that I accidentally clicked on during um Nana Ange's live on Wednesday. I had my other phone with the chat and I tried to swipe up on the chat and I accidentally swiped up to the next live on my phone. And it was some kid trying to explode a watermelon with rubber bands. So then I was invested after the fact. I went back to that live to wait for the watermelon to explode. And then it never did because he did it wrong. And it was very much a letdown. I hope I'm staying in frame, guys. I'm just like kind of going off on my own little tangent here. But I am using the little detailer end of this brush to move the gel where I want it to go. So if I see a little dip or a little lump or bump that I want to smooth out, I can just use that little detailer brush to feather it back where I want it. And I think we're looking pretty good. Oops. Oh, sorry. There's the earthquake for you. I just hit my phone stand. I'll smooth that out a little bit. All right. I think I think I'm happy with that as I go back in with the brush and try to smooth out another little spot. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. So I'm going to go ahead and give my whole hand a full cure. I'm actually going to cure this twice because this gel actually needs to be cured um for I think it's for 2 minutes. Let me see what does the jar say. This product must be cured with LED light for 2 minutes or UV light for 4 minutes. So this does get a double cure. So I will give it 2 full cures. So I can use a builder gel on my natural nail and apply a nail tip on top of that. I have never done that, but I would imagine you could as long as are you talking like full cover tip? Like are you wanting to protect like protect your natural nail but then put a full cover tip over top? Yeah, I was just going to say that's what Angie does. You don't want to do like a super thick layer of builder because then you might have a hard time getting the full cover tip to fit. But yeah, you can definitely protect your natural nail with the builder and then put a tip over top of it. Yeah, if you keep like a builder gel overlay on your natural nail, you can pretty much do like with the peel off base coat and then put a tip. You can also do um your regular full cover tip and keep them on there. But yeah, you can definitely protect your natural nail. Um, I wiped that off. I probably should have waited, but I actually think I'm okay. I don't think I need to add any more. Sometimes after I do my build layer, sometimes I'll take a look at it and go back in if I need to put like another thin layer over top if I have any weird like lumps or bumps, but I think I'm okay. So now I'm just going to go back in with my um acetone and alcohol mixture, and we're going to get the sticky inhibition layer off of the nails. Okay, get rid of that. Get rid of this. Close up my builder. And normally what I use for my clients is the builder in the bottle, but I take it out of the bottle and I put it into a jar because it's easier for me to get out. But this is a thinner viscosity, so it moves a little bit quicker. If I hold it upside down, you can see it's kind of like already moving to the side of the container. The builder in the pot is a little bit thicker. So like I'll hold it upside down for a little bit and it's just now starting to kind of like it hasn't even like stuck to the side of the container. It's just starting to kind of slowly self level. So it is a thicker consistency, which I like when I'm working on my own. But I do use the builder in a builder in a bottle. Thank you, Nana Ange. Thank you for the pink hearts, everybody. Um, the my favorite builder in a pot is this white mermaid. and it's probably settled a little bit, but you can maybe kind of see the sparkles in it, maybe perhaps. Um, this one is my all-time favorite, but since I already had the pink, shimmer pink on there, I just went ahead and kept going with it. So I am going to bring my dust collector back over here because I'm going to um kind of clean up around the cuticles a little bit. And I do that with my, oops, my little itty bitty mandrel. Oh, Cola, you don't like the builder in the bottle? It's probably because if you're doing it on yourself, it's a bit more of a pain because it does move more. Had some sticky on my hand. Okay. So I am going to have my dust collector back on for a little bit. So hopefully it won't be too annoying, but I'm just going to kind of go around the cuticle to kind of smooth the cuticle out a little bit. And I'm going to do that at about 6,000 RPMs. And I'll just turn that on a little bit because it's not going to create too much dust. But I'm just going to go in and kind of clean up any of that like little bit of a ledge that it has created. And this is just going to help like a seamless grow out. So you're not going to have that real super thick at the cuticle. So there's not going to be like when it starts to grow out, there's not going to be a little ledge, if that makes sense. And this is also a perfect time to kind of readjust. You know, if you have any high spots, you can use your little mini mandrel to take those down as well. Otherwise, I'm just going to go in with my hand file and kind of smooth out the surface. These are actually, I believe they're 180. Now I did get these ones that are the white ones and they're 150 grit, but they seem a little bit softer than like the 150 grit of a regular sanding band. But I had a few of the purple ones left and I threw them in here. So I don't really remember what the purple ones were, but I think they were 180 grit. I usually stick to the 180. And I keep my speed low. And I keep my pressure light because I want to feather it. I don't want it to dig down into my natural nail. I'm not trying to like take away like bulk. I am just trying to like smooth it down. I want it to look like it's just my nail. I don't know if I can, like I want it to look like it's growing out. The pink builder, is that what you're talking about, Skittles? Yeah, Cola, it really helps because I go through so much of the builder in a bottle with my clients that it's a pain in the butt trying to use it out of the bottle. Because once you use it down so much, then you're tilting the bottle. And since it's thicker, it's just, you don't get enough on the brush and it's just a pain. So I started decanting it way back in the day. And I actually use my phone holder to tilt the bottle upside down, so then it'll just run out, and I usually just let it sit overnight when I'm ready to fill up my pot. But Skittles, if you were asking about what color this builder is that I currently have on my nails, it is called the Shimmer Pink builder in the pot. I believe it's still available on madamglam.com. You can use my code LIN35 to save 35%, or you can use my affiliate link and sign up for the VIP membership and save yourself 50% on all the gels all the time, which is what I always tell people to do. Oh no, Posh, did you get honey in your hair? Are you eating chicken McNuggets right now? I like chicken nuggets. Oh no, my phone just blinked. That's crazy. Can you guys still hear me? It like popped up and it said you're live, and now it's started to count over again. Am I still good? Yep, I'm good. Okay, cool. I got a little nervous. We don't want no YouTube gremlins now. Come on, I'm by myself. It don't need to be giving me no problems. Oh, the puppy cleaned up the spillage. That's one good thing that dogs are good for. Like if you drop something, well, I'll even go so far as to say my little Oliver, he's like a dog cat. Cause like I was saying earlier, he likes to get into the trash. And he also will literally eat anything. I was eating some Honey Nut Cheerios the other day, and Charlie jumped up and was like, "Ooh, Mom, what you eating? I want one." So I gave her one, just thinking that she'd sniff it and bat it around and then leave it. No, that little sucker ate it and came back for more. So then, of course, I gave one to Oliver. Hello, Christina. Welcome. Welcome to the party. We're doing my nails. I got to think of what I want to put on them now. I'll show you guys, once I get this filed, I'll show you guys what's on my right hand for those of you who weren't here at the beginning. I did do them today so that they would look pretty, and then of course I stuck it in a glove. I do apologize if I am going out of focus or out of frame for any of this. You know, we're not professionals at this yet, so there's going to be some learning curves. Okay, I think that's good there. Now I have in my little box of goodies. This is like my little box of files. And I have so many little beat up files. Let's use this one. I pulled stuff out earlier. I have one that's like really beat up, and I really love this one. Okay, let me move this out of the way again. We'll move that out of the way again. I hope that the lighting is still okay and everybody can see. Yeah, Skittles, I agree. I think Oliver was a puppy in his past life. Um, he he likes to talk a lot. I thought he was going to be the quiet one because in the beginning, Charlie was the talkative one. And I think I even posted a little video of her. I didn't put another paper towel down, but let's do this. Let's put my little towel down, catch all the dust, so I don't have to wipe it up. But she was very talkative in the beginning, and so I think it's really funny that now he is the talkative one, especially when I'm getting his dinner. When I'm fixing his dinner, he is crying like he is just starving to death and like he's never eaten a day in his life when he's literally got crunchies available to him 24/7. It is hilarious. But I honestly thought Charlie was going to be my talkative one. And now she is just a quiet little diva. And she only really makes any noise when her brother's getting the best of her when they're fighting. So now I am just basically going back in to refine my shape because it can kind of get a little out of shape. Um, when you add the builder, it can get a little thick. So we just kind of want to shape it back up, make sure there's nothing that's looking out of whack. Um, doo, 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 doo. Oh, Christina, Oliver is my kitty cat. I have two kittens. They're about 6 months old. And they're about 6.5 months old. And they are a little orange tabby girl and a little tiger and white boy. And my boy is Oliver, and my little girl is Charlie Marie. And I think I have a couple of shorts on my channel that I have posted some of their little antics. And they also have a YouTube channel that is called The Adventures of Charlie and Oliver that I have posted some little shorts on, but I don't really post a whole lot. So but those are my kitties, Charlie and Oliver. I did actually film a video kind of introducing them. It's still currently on my phone, and I might still post it eventually someday, but it's not really going to make much sense. Because it was from way back when we first got them in September. We got them right before my hubby's birthday. So I told him that was his birthday present, was he got kittens, but they were mine. And it's funny because they really kind of both share the love. I think they like me more than him because I'm the treat dealer. I'm the one that's always giving them food and treats. So there's that. But they do like my hubby. He's a gentle giant. Okay, so I think I'm liking the shape that I got going on. Just to make sure it doesn't look too blobby on the sides. And we'll make sure that once again, when we're looking down like the barrel of the nail, you want it to be nice and like even. So you don't want there to be like lumps and bumps. You just want it to look nice and smooth. Thank you, Posh. This is well, shorter than they were because I just shortened them up a bit, but this is longer than I have really ever worn my nails. So we're just going with it. And we're gonna see if I can continue on with these long nails. My kitties like when they get scratches from the long pointy nails. So I usually do a finish file on my nails. I normally don't finish file my clients' nails just because, like I said, I do use the builder in a bottle on them and it self levels a little bit more. And I can manipulate it how I need it, and then I flash cure it without them even moving. So I find that I don't need to finish file. But I always tend to be a little bit messier of an applicator on myself. So I always end up finish filing a little bit. And I do tend to go in a little heavier handed with the gel when I am applying it because I know I'm going to be filing some of it off. So like any of the low spots aren't going to be too low. They're going to still be fileable. Oops, sorry. I just bumped the holder with my elbow. A little mini earthquake for you guys. But you're safer adding a little bit extra gel than not having enough. Because you can always file and shape it. Like, I feel like so many people, like, obviously you're just going to see on any normal given, picture or post, you're just seeing the final product. You're not seeing how long it took someone to get it there. Now, if you're just plopping on some full cover tips, you're going to have a perfect finish right out of the gate, right? You don't have to file anything. But if you're literally sculpting nails, there's going to be a bit of a learning curve, I guess, for lack of a better term. And it's always harder to file your own nails than it is somebody else's. So I feel like it always takes me twice as long to do my own nails than it does to do a client. And I'm always hypercritical of my own nails. So I end up filing them even more. Good night, Melissa. Good night, Lena. Have a good evening. Thank you guys for stopping by and for hanging out with me and chatting. Sorry, I'm just going back through the chat. Did I miss anything? Oh no, Glam's getting fart bombed. Oh no. Oh, Crystal, your birthday is in September as well as my hubby's, I'm assuming, because that's I was talking about getting the kittens in September. Have a good evening, Melissa. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate the support. So you can kind of see from the two here that I've filed to this one how this one looks a little thicker and like these look a little bit more refined because I thinned out a little bit from the sides, so it's not quite as thick towards the end. Kind of just cleans that up a little bit. Oh, we've got lots of September birthdays. My dad and one of my cousins' birthdays is actually in September as well. We have a lot of spread out birthdays too. I think I'm the only birthday in February in my family. Oh, I take that back. My sister-in-law, but I mean, blood, I guess, family. I'm the only one in February, but my sister-in-law's birthday is actually on Valentine's Day, and mine is right after Valentine's Day. It's funny. I have an older brother and an older sister, and we were all three born near holidays. Which, I mean, I guess anybody could really say that, right? Unless you're born in, like June. I don't think there's any major holidays in June. But like I was born right after Valentine's Day. My brother was born right after the 4th of July. And my sister was born right before Christmas. So we were definitely holiday babies. Looking decent, looking decent. Now the pinky always gets the gang signs now because I gotta like try to hold my pinky in place with my other finger, and now get my nail out of the way, get my other fingers out of the way. Try to get all the angles. Now I like using this like old beat up tattered file as well because I'm not trying to take off too much product. I'm just trying to knock down any high spots. So if you have a file, of course, obviously a file that you're only using on yourself because you don't want to share files with people, that's gross. But if you have one that you've used for a while and you really like that it is, not super duper coarse anymore, it's probably going to be pretty helpful when you're smoothing out because you're not going to take off too much in one go. So, okay. So I kind of have them finish filed. They're looking pretty decent. What do we think? Again, I always try to look down the barrel of the nail to make sure that there aren't any like major spots that are sticking up. And then we'll just kind of buff over it with the little sponge buffer. And again, I'm not putting any pressure. Oh no, Nana Ann, just 3 drinks in already. Everybody put some cheers, put some glasses, some beers in the chat for Nana Ange. She's celebrating the weekend because Friday was a shit show. There we go. Exotica's got it. Get all those beers in the chat. Let's cheers to the weekend. Now, remember, and you're going to be on the live tomorrow, right? You're going to be a little hungover, be trying to do some acrylic. That's going to be interesting. All right. What do we think? Looking okay? Looks like I hit 35 likes. Think we can get 5 more? Can I hit 40 likes for the evening? If you're new in the chat, and you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like button. We are just working on some builder gel overlays on my natural nails. Oh, we're at 37. All right. Okay. So I just need 3 more. Can we do it? Can we do it? Alrighty. There we all cleaned up. Oh no, Glam's taken off again. We're gonna have to fill her in when she gets back of what she missed. Okay, I'm gonna take this glove off because I'm done. Well, hello, Angela Johnson. Welcome to my uh welcome to my live. I wipe them down with my alcohol and acetone. This is literally just a 50-50 mix of isopropyl alcohol and acetone. Oh, look at that. Lip Smacking Nails has joined the chat. Hello, Lip Smacking Nails. And we got 40. Yay, we got 40 likes. 40 likes. And Skittles coming in with the backup. All right, you ladies are awesome. I mean 30, 38, 39. Oh, I got 41. Woohoo. All right. Okay. So I've filed, I've wiped with the 50-50 mix, isopropyl alcohol and acetone. You could also use just straight up acetone or just straight up alcohol, whatever you want to use. I just find that the alcohol acetone mixture cleans off everything. It also helps disinfect. Oh, I'm at 42. Well, heck yeah. Can I get to 45? That might be pushing it. That might be pushing it. This is what is on my other hand. I gotta pull my sleeves down for a minute because it was starting to irritate me. Um, so I decided to just do a quick little manicure today. I actually did an infill on this hand as well with my builder because they were needing it. So I cleaned them up a little bit and did my, let me grab it. I wanted to do this color since I opened the box from Madame Glam. So I did this color. And it is called Rose Glow. And it is a pretty shimmery. Hi, Mabel. Smash that like button. I'm trying to get to 45. So this is Rose Glow. And it is a shimmery, it's almost like a peachy pink. This is definitely a cola color. If you are still hanging out with me, this is definitely one of the colors from the February collection that you need. But I did this as a base. So that is what is under the chrome. And then I did the Hollow Aurora Chrome from Vettsy. Welcome back, Linda. So I did everyone but this one. So I didn't do that guy, but I did the green on my thumb. And then I did this pink on my index finger. And I did this green on my middle finger. And then I did the purpley one on my ring finger and the blue on my pinky. Now they look very much different over this pink. Like they don't look like this, but you do get at extreme angles. And I don't really know if I make it darker, maybe you can see. I don't know. I think this light is kind of like washing it out slightly. But I can see it in real life, like at this angle that I'm looking at it. I see the blue, the purple, the green, the pink, and then that tealy blue. So I thought they turned out really pretty. But they don't really do it any justice on camera. So that's what I did on that hand with the chromes. So I don't know. Should I match? Should I do something matchy matchy? Or should I do something completely different on my long talons? The kitties are really gonna like these scratchies. Scratchy, scratchy. I just got the She Modern Chromes. Actually, I need to do an unboxing of that. I just got it the other day with my sponsorship. I have to do that video too. Ooh, I'm at 44 likes. Yay. Um, but I haven't played with the She Modern Chromes yet. I am missing one though. But it'll be coming. It'll be coming. Um, yeah, my hands are normally too different. I normally never match. Hello, sugar. Welcome. That's okay. If you want to catch the replay, I removed and did a fill on my builder gel. I took the length down a little bit on these nails, but I kept some of the length. And we're gonna try to decide what I should do on them. So I don't know if I should match with my chromes or if I should do something different. Not sure what to do. I didn't really have a plan. I just knew that I needed to do them badly because they were super duper grown out. Yep, I'm still here. I'm still standing. Um, I'm flying solo tonight, so there's no YouTube gremlins. Oh yay! I'm at 45. Yay! I made it to 45 likes. Thank you so much, ladies. I love you all. You are my people. I appreciate you all hanging out with me, and you're just so awesome. Oh, I should be at 47 now. Let's see. Oh, I swiped up and back and I went to 46. So maybe it'll catch up. Okay, do something different. Okay. So what should I do? I'm I'm usually not much of a like nail art person on myself. So I'm not sure. I don't really have any like ideas for what I want to do. I just know that I don't really want to do anything like Valentine's-y. Although I did do like I just did pink with chrome on here, but it's not very like Valentine's-y. Polka dots, I could do polka dots. Polka dots have been very popular. Um I could do some swirls. I did do that cute little swirl. That would be kind of Valentine's-y, but not if I did the swirlies. I have decals. I have a bunch of decals. Oh, okay. Thank you, Posh. Okay, I should do blue. What blue should I do? Should I do Oh, let me see here. Should I do my blue cat eye From Wildflowers, my dreamy kitty cat eye. Navy blue. I don't want to do navy blue. That's too wintry. I'm trying to think spring. So we want to do this one, the blue cat eye. I could do some like floral foils over that. Let's see here. Let me find my florals. I know I have some that have blue. We could maybe do that over top. Which one did I see? Is that one going to be too crazy? I think, is that too crazy if I do that over top of that cat eye? Or this one, but I think this is going to be too like same color. I don't know, that could be cute. With like the pink and the blue over it. Like that. That would be kind of cute. I'm at 50. I hit 50 likes. Whoop whoop. Yay, let's get some party horns, some confetti, some sparkly stuff, all the cool stuff in the chat. For 50 likes. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I'm thinking about just doing like one accent nail. Should I do it just over the pink, or should I do it over the blue? I don't have this one swatched. Well, I do kind of have it swatched, but Thank you for all the party horns. Oh, I have this one too. It's got some blue in it, but it's darker pink. What do we think of that one? Do over the blue. I'll see. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, one accent nail. Like this one. Do this one over the blue. I think it'd look cool because the lighter blue flowers in either of those, I think, are going to look cool over the blue. But the pink will kind of pop. I think that looks kind of cool. Okay, so we're doing this one. The darker pink. And we'll do it over the blue. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Now, this is what I always do, and I do this with my clients too, because they won't stop touching stuff. Before I go in with any polish, even after I've filed and buffed and wiped it, since I've been touching stuff, I will go back in and I will cleanse it off and make sure that there aren't any oils or anything like that. So that way it doesn't, like, run or anything like that. Is Alicia doing shouty caps? What did I miss? Oh, you're doing shouty caps. Oh, she says over the blue and you say over the pink. So what if I did... What do we think of those two together? Wait, no. Should I do that? I wouldn't want to do that over the pink. Or I could do these two as my accent nails and keep one pink and one blue. You know what I mean? Like do the foil over these two and do one and one. Put the foil over that's a great combo, but put the foil over the blue. So if I do what if I did like the ring finger pink and the rest of them blue and do the foil over the middle finger? So it'd be over the blue. What do we think of that? Ring finger pink, the rest of them blue. And then the foil over the middle finger is the accent. What about a purple and blue cat eye and the blue flower over the purple? I'm as I'm wearing a purple sweatshirt, I'm usually not a purple on my nails girl, although purple is my favorite. I feel like it doesn't look good on me. I do have, I mean, I've got tons of other pinks, but I do have this one that is Stardust Kiss. That is the other pink one from Madame Glam. We could put those two together. Have another drink, and I could even do the foil over that pink if I wanted to. But let's start with pink on the ring finger and the rest of them blue. Yes. Pink on the ring finger, blue, everything else. And then we'll go from there with the foil. Okay. Now, I usually don't paint my own nails facing away from myself, so this is going to be kind of difficult. But I'm not too overly concerned on this first coat because I'm just getting a little bit of color down because the second coat will magnetize. Oh, sugar. Thank you. You are so sweet. You guys. Oh, it's okay that you're late. I mean, you're fine. You're fine. You didn't, I mean, you just missed the prep steps, so you're all right. You guys are awesome. I love you all. I appreciate you all stopping in and watching and cheering me on and yelling at me to just do my nails already. Nana Ange. Oh, do the thumb pink too? Okay. I will do the thumb pink for Ange. I can do that. I can do that. Do, do, do. Oh, thank you for all the little hearts. I see them floating up in the chat. You got your way. Yes, you did. Okay. So we have our blue. I'm not going to worry about magnetizing it at the moment. And we're going to go in with the pink. This is for you, Cola, and for you, Ange. The pink. Hopefully, I am staying in frame well enough for you guys to see me. Beautiful, beautiful. So, how is the weather for everybody? If you weren't here earlier when I asked, it is currently snowing here. Actually, I don't think it's still snowing, but it was snowing, and it's gonna get freaking cold again. All right, there's our first coat. What do we think? Do we like it? Do we love it? Is it beautiful? I'm gonna cure it. Finally stopped snowing. Yeah. Yep. It is freezing AF. For sure. For sure. It's 59 there. You are in East Texas, right? Are you like northeastern or centrally located? Because that's still pretty chilly for you guys. Ooh, posh. I bet it was beautiful with the mountains behind it. All right, first coat is cured. Now we're going to go in with the second coat on our cat eye and we're going to zhuzh it up. Usually I have my music playing when I'm in here doing my own nails, so it feels really weird to just be here in silence. I mean, like the TV's on out in the living room, so there's like I can hear some like noise, but alrighty, let's zhuzh up the cat eye. Ooh, pretty, pretty. All right, I'm gonna flash that. I don't want it to move. What do we think? Looking pretty good. Yeah, I think once the snow moves out, we're supposed to get like another Arctic blast, which is just super fantastic because last time we got an Arctic blast, I had a pipe burst out in my garage. That was super happy fun time. Got sprayed in the face with ice cold water trying to shut it off out in the garage. That's crazy how different that color changed with that second coat. Look at that. It like almost looks purpley over the pink. So you get that second coat on. Sorry, y'all. I'm concentrating on my cat eye. Getting it how I want it. Let's flash that puppy. Yeah, it was my own stupid fault because I didn't think fast enough because there is a shut off in our basement and I was freaking out. I'm on the phone with my husband while I'm using my phone as a flashlight and him on speakerphone. I'm hollering for him. I don't know what to do. You need to come home. There's water spraying everywhere in the garage. What do I do? And I didn't think, hey, stupid, there's a shut off in the basement. So I tried to shut it off at the sink in the garage and it was leaking on both sides and I didn't realize, like from that shut off. So as soon as I turned it off, it started spraying out wildly in my face from the other side of the shut off. But then after I composed myself for a moment and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right. There's a shut off down in the basement. I can just turn that off and I won't even have to turn the water off to the whole house." So that was nice. And thankfully, it's out in our we've got like a big pole barn, like um not attached garage, and that's where it was leaking. So it's not like in our house. And thankfully, we can just leave the water off out there until spring. Like, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. Flash that puppy. Yeah, it was definitely a freak out moment because I heard the water from inside the house, right? I'm hearing the water running and I can't figure out where it's running from or where it's running to. So I was freaking out big time. And so when I got out there and I opened up the garage door and saw water like running out on the floor and yeah, I was kind of freaking out a little bit. And that's the trials and tribulations of having your hubby work third shift, that he's not home for the crises that happen in the middle of the night. So that was definitely. And the thing is that I had just put my jammies on. I was filling the cat's water dish. I was getting ready to settle in for night time. And then I was up basically all night because I just had ice cold water splashed in my face. All right, there is our second coat. What are we thinking? Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now we have to decide. Um, This little flash cure lamp, it is, my goodness, is it even in a video that I've posted yet? I know I hauled this, but I don't know if the video is up. It was actually the Devil Wears Press-Ons had hauled it in a video. It's the Dana Beauty. I got it off of Amazon. I can leave the link in Discord if you would like. But it's really super cute. It's rechargeable. It lasts a really good long time. I use it to flash cure the builder on my ladies. Okay, I will link it in Discord. I actually just purchased a backup. It is, however, not acetone resistant because I set it down on an acetone soaked wipe and the little like rubbery purpliness came off. But it's fine. It still works. It does have a little holder that you stick it into. It's like a little clamp and you just stick it in and it holds it. So you can just push the button and then go under it. But I just use it with my clients. So I just grab their nails and go. So I just stick it in my little file holder thing. Okay. So we have our base color down. Now, do I just do the foil over the middle finger? Or do I do on all three of the blue ones? Do we do the floral? Or do I do one on the pink and one on the blue? No, sugar, I just got the polishes. I didn't even know that there was a bag and brushes until I saw the VIP launch for the different bundles. So I was kind of a little disappointed, but like I'm not going to shake my nose at a free collection. But I would have liked to have had the little bag because it is cute. Thank you, Linda. You guys helped me pick it. So it's definitely pretty. I'm feeling feeling spring. Feeling spring with it. Yeah, I kind of want to get the brushes because they're like limited edition and they're pink and they're cute. You think pointer and ring finger? Hello, Oakland. Welcome. We are deciding what floral foils I'm going to put on which nails. Yeah, they're on the website now. I didn't look to see if just the brushes were available. Oh, remind me, Oakland, how old are you? You were like 14 or something? Oh, so they just have the brushes available. I might just pick up the brushes then. I don't know. I kind of wanted the little bag, but I don't know what I'd use it for. Oh, you're 12. Okay. Well, where are you located? Not like specifically, but like what state or country are you located in? What time is it? Is it pretty late where you're at? Oh, they don't. Okay, so they don't have them as a set, but you can get them individually. Well, that's fine. I would get them individually. Well, yes, Cola. I know that there is an Oakland, California, but we don't know if our Oakland that is in the chat, if they are from California. Oh, you're in Tennessee? So you're just an hour behind, so it's not too late. It's not too late. Okay, so I had one vote from Sugar to do ring finger and index finger with the foil. How do we feel about that? What do we think? Is that the two that we should do? Hello. I'm going to totally butcher your name and I apologize. Um, Coifro Beauty? I'll say Co Beauty. I can say that. I'll shorten it if you don't mind. Welcome. Welcome in. Don't forget to smash the like button. And if you are not already subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing to my channel. I like to do nail stuff. This is actually the first time I have done my nails. I have to look up what word. Oh, Oakland, you're gonna draw. That's right. You are an artist as well. Glam, you let me know what word I gotta look up later, and I will look it up. Hello, cat lover. I believe that is Tiffany, correct? If I remember correctly. Welcome. Don't forget to smash the like button. Okay, I'm gonna do ring finger and pointer finger because I got like 2 votes for that. Thank you, Sugar. This is the longest my nails have been in a very long time, besides when I first started because they were a little bit longer. I normally have little nubs like what is on my um oh no, Posh. Are you swiping up and leaving the chat or are you Xing out on it? I do that from time to time. But I normally live the nub life with my nails just because I have to hold my tools and function to do everybody else's nails. $53 likes. Whoop whoop. Oh, thank you so much for the torch. Love it, love it. You guys are awesome. Okay, I'm gonna cure my foil gel. I just put the Madam Glam foil gel on my ring finger and my pointer finger. Oh, yes, Sugar, these are my natural nails with just a builder gel overlay. I do the full 60-second cure. when I do the Madam Glam, and it works really good. Oh, you have 32 subs now? That's awesome, Oakland. Oh, yeah, with the Madam Glam, I usually just do the 60-second cure, and I haven't really had any issues with it not sticking. And I think I can get both. Oh, you know what? I wiped that off with alcohol and that looks weird. Oh no! Ah! Okay, don't wipe that foil with alcohol. Don't do it. It'll wipe it off. But that's okay. I got more. We just won't wipe that one. Okay. So like I said, I think I can get both nails with this one piece of foil. Because it's kind of spread out. And my fingers are doing all kinds of weird things. Ta-da! There is finger number one. And now let's do this red on the blue. So the blue that I'm using is this one. It is from the brand Wildflowers, and it's their Dreamy Kitty Cat Eye, and it is called Dreamy Sky. So it's kind of like almost like a teal blue. Ta-da! Well, there we have it. What do we think? Do we like it? Do we like it on the pink? Do we like it on the blue? So Tiffany said, ugh. Oh, now I'm tripping over my words. Tiffany said, I finally got my foils to work, and now I'm hoping stamping will work for me. Have you tried She Modern? Have you tried the She Modern stamping polish? Because that is the best. Skittles says, I think my next set, I'm going to try to mess with foils and use the foil stamping gel, even though it's stamping gel, and see if it works. You know, I think, didn't Tina use that on the live? Was it that she used on the live? Or was it something else that she said you can do a thin coat over the whole nail? I bet it would work. Um, Posh, the Wildflowers, they have a website. They are in the US. They have a their website is wildflowersnails.com or wildflowershop.com. Does it say on the bottle? Wildflowersnails.com. www.wildflowersnails.com. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that because it's all holographic. But they have a bunch of different gel polishes, and other stuff. Um, no, it's not. Thank you, Oakland. You just got it, but you need some stamping plates. Um, Amazon has some pretty good deals on some like starter packs of stamping plates that would be pretty decent to start out with to kind of, like beginner practice, that kind of stuff. Um, yeah, Timu's kind of hit or miss. Yeah, Skittles, I don't remember if it was the foil one or if she just said something about using it, but I swear she did something and she said you could use a thin coat over the whole nail. So I don't know if that was the foil gel. I would assume that it's like a foil gel because it's a stamping. I mean, it's a foil stamping gel. I'd imagine you could put it over the whole nail. I would just go in very thin. So it's not um so it'll cure correctly because like it's really meant for the real thin application of the stamping. But I'm sure it would work. Maybe do like a test nail because you might need to play around with the curing time for it. Because I know like some foil gels you want to kind of under cure them so they stay sticky. And some of them, like the Madame Glam one, I always do the full 60-second cure. I guess I probably could. I don't know. Should I do anything else on the other ones? Yes, I agree with Nana Ange. The Born Pretty plates are really good. Yeah, Tiffany, base coat is sticky, but like almost a slimy sticky. It's not the right kind of sticky. Now, if you're looking for like, say you're just going to use like the metallic foil and you're just going to kind of dab it on and do like an abstracty thing, you might be able to use a foil or a base coat and get a little bit to stick, but I don't think you would get a full transfer. Or you got the little nail swatches for the books. Do you have the ones that have the little magnets or just the little like tips that you stick into the book? Skittles. Thank you, Posh. I don't think I've ever used the Beatles foil. I do have the McCart foil gel, and it works pretty good too. Just the tips. Just the tips. Okay. I actually have one of those books, and I was gonna do for my chromes because I was gonna swatch them on all the different colors, and then the whole chrome home thing happened. So now I have this book that I don't know if I'm gonna use it to swatch. Although I could use the little swatch nails as practice nails and then just keep them in a book of little practice nails. Oh, is that one air dry, Tiffany? That goes on white and then it dries clear? Oh, that's okay, Posh. Thank you for hanging out with us. Have a lovely evening. I appreciate you. Okay, do we want to do anything else on the other 3 nails? Or do I keep them as is? What do I do? I don't think I can do any, like, gems or anything like that, because those will just pop off in my gloves. Okay, Alicia, have a good evening. Small bling. Mm, I don't know. I don't know if I can get bling to stay. I mean, if I did, I'd probably just have to do, like, these 2 polka dots. Oh, I could do some little white polka dots. That would kinda go with the floral kind of vibe. I could do that. I could do that. Good night, Crystal. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with us. Okay, I'll do the little polka dots. We'll take a look and see if we like it. Yeah, I'll just do little teeny tiny ones. I'm probably not even in frame. I apologize. Polka dots have been very popular with my clients recently as well, with their fun, funky Valentine's Day looks. All right, what do we think? Cute? Cute, cute. All right, I'm carrying those. You'll stay for the dots. Okay. I actually got one of those, the little 5 dotting tool thing to do the little blooming gel flowers. I haven't had a chance to try it out yet. All Skittles, you don't like the dots? You don't like the polka dots? I think if I do both the blue ones, I think I'll feel like it matches. Now I feel like, oh, I should probably do it on my thumb too. I'm gonna cure the pinky though. I've done a couple of times, I've done the roses with the blooming gel. It's really kind of a 50-50 kind of crapshoot. Yeah, I was just thinking that glam. Do I do polka dots on the thumb or do I do like little stripes on the thumb? I'm thinking like little skinny stripes or something. I think anything you do with blooming gel is a crapshoot. It's definitely a crapshoot. Um, because you never know what the blooming gel is going to do and if it's going to bloom too much or not enough or what it's going to do. Okay, we're going to attempt some skinny lines. Should I do like pinstripes? Let's see if I can do this on myself. My gosh, it sounds like so windy outside my house right now. I can hear it. I don't like it. Okay, what do we think? Do we like the stripes? Are we feeling the stripy vibe? Liking it. Dots down the middle, like just the middle stripe. Do dots down it. Let me go ahead and cure. Let me cure my little lines in place. and add a tiny flower. Should I do like one of the flowers from the foil? Like, should I do that? I can do that. I can add a little, like one from even like the part like this one here, maybe. I can add it. Okay, so we want to do dots down the center. Cute. I like it. We good with that? I'm gonna cure that, and then we'll figure out where to put the flower. It'll be okay, Glam. You'll get a good night's sleep, and we'll have the live in the morning, and everything will be fine, and it will be fun. It'll all be okay. Oh, so I do need my foil gel again. I'll need that. Well, yeah, because I'm assuming you're gonna get any kind of sleep. No, I wasn't gonna add any glitter just because with the cat eye and the foil, like I think it'll just kind of take away from the foil. So where do we want to put our little flower? Do we want it like up here at the cuticle? Like inside, outside? Um, because I can cut him out. And then I'll just have, so I mean, obviously I need to put the foil gel on, but like, should I put it at that cuticle? What do we think? Me and Ange might still be drunk. Well, if you just keep drinking, I mean, you just stay up all night. So if we do the inner corner or the outer corner or on the tip, what do we think? Corner by the cuticle, right side off center. My right or your right? Like this right side? Third dot down. You want me to put it there? I feel like that'd be kind of weird. Am I putting it like over here? The right side of my nail. So I'm like, I was thinking like right here. or like in the center. But I think this side coming out of the cuticle. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. So like right there. I think we're gonna go with that. I think we're doing it. Let's do it. So I'm just gonna put my foil gel right there where I want it. And we'll cure that right quick. And then we'll put our little flower on. Oakland, I think you're a bit young to be drinking that much coffee. You're gonna be up for days. Alrighty, there's our little rose or flower or whatever you want to call it out the cuticle. What do we think? Now I almost feel like I want to put one like at this corner. Yeah, that's just what I just said, sugar, right before your comment. Like I feel like it needs one right there. I feel like it needs it to balance it out. I know I didn't do the third dot on the right side. I didn't listen to you, Miss Glam Dragon. I did not. We're gonna do it this way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But what fun would that be if I listened to you? Yeah, she's getting me with the shouty caps. That's okay. I'll take autocorrect gremlins as long as we don't have the YouTube gremlins. I'm good with that. Okay, let's find a good one. Let's do this guy. Cute. I like it. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. I think, I think I'm ready to top coat the three that need top coated. And we will take our final look at what you have helped me create tonight on my nails. So, like, for real, if I would have just sat here and done my nails tonight on my own, they probably would have just been the builder gel and that's it. Because I hardly ever do anything on my nails. Sometimes I feel a bit uninspired because lately my clients have been getting kind of plain Jane nails. Although I did get to do a couple of cute Valentine's looks. But I didn't want to do, like, I don't want to do straight up Valentine's. Because these nails are probably going to be my nails for the next month or month and a half. But that's okay. I can start recording spring content now, and I've got spring nails. And I just touched my pinky on the table. So let's make sure that's not all boobered up. Cute. I like it. I will normally double top coat when I do nail art, just because it's a little lumpy bumpy. But I actually just use the no wipe top coat, and it's a little bit thicker. Oh yeah, the little like postage stamp Valentine's-y one. That one was cute. I was very happy to be able to recreate that from that video that I did, and I feel like I did better on her than I did when I was filming. Yeah, I was super excited when she showed me the picture that I got to do that. I was super excited. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of cuticle oil to rehydrate. Question, honest answers, are you all over rainbows? No, I think there's so much that you can do, with rainbows. I don't think that's ever anything to get, like, tired of or be over. What do we think? What do we think, y'all? My hand does not know how to pose, so I apologize for the janky pose, but at least I have a polished bottle, so it doesn't look like I'm just making a claw. They're kinda cutesy. kind of that what cottage core kind of vibe. Cute. I like them. I don't have any of those cool little like hand things to. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for hanging out with me. This has been a fun evening. Again, for those who may not have been present for what was on my other hand, I did Rose Glow from Madame Glam as my base color. And I used the Hollow Aurora Chrome set from Vettsy and did a different chrome on each finger. So it takes on a slightly different hue and they have a different like sparkle that you can't really see in this lighting, but like in real life you can see it. Oh, can I just hold what? Oh, the nail thing that my clients hold? There. I can do that, but it's just one hand. Yeah, see, Sugar, the chat has spoken. Don't dare stop doing rainbows. We love your rainbows. So it doesn't look too weird. I'll have to take some pictures and post them in the Discord. And I'll post it on my community tab. But yeah, I think they turned out cute. Definitely more art than what I would have done. But I think they turned out pretty cute. I don't know if we can get some different lighting. I don't want to get like a weird shadow from my phone. Cute, cute. Definitely feeling the cottage core kind of vibe, I guess, from these. But this cat eye has been super popular with my clients ever since I swatched it. Everybody's been going gaga for dreamy sky. It's kind of the color. Thank you, Glam. I appreciate it. Yes, this is definitely out of my comfort zone for what I normally do on my nails. Now, I have done some pretty crazy shit on my nails. But here lately, I've just been one color. But yeah, since I'm kind of digging the long nails, which I know is still short for most of you guys. Classic Victoria's Secret. I don't know if it would be Victoria's Secret. Yeah, Sugar, this is from the brand Wildflowers. It's wildflowersnails.com. They have a bunch of different gel polishes and some other art stuffs. But super cute. That collection is the Dreamy Kitty Cat Eye collection. And this is the whole collection. I would have loved this one to be more of a yellow, and then we would have basically had the rainbow. There you go, Sugar. Skittles put the link in the chat for you if you want to check it out. Well, Oakland, you just have to keep watching my videos because I will teach you how to do your nails without ruining them. No, sugar, this is not Korean. This is not from Korea. This is I'm assuming made in the US. They ship from, well, she's in Florida now. She used to be in Georgia, but I'm not sure where their um like where their distributor is, but it is a US company. It is a small business. It's a small business. But yeah, so that is the collection. Alrighty, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap it up for the evening. Thank you for helping me design and hang out with me while I did the fill on my nails. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me and for all the love and support from all my ladies. Yes, I do have a hollow on my nails. It is the Vettsy Hollow Aurora Chrome set. So it's all like holographic, and then it has the shift of these colors. And my nails also have that shift in real life. You just can't really see it in this lighting. Like I feel like it's at very oops, oh no, I just hit my phone. At very like strong angles. You can see it like maybe there. So you can kind of see the different like colors that are shifting. But yeah, that's what I got on my other hand. So mismatched, but still gorgeous and beautiful. All right, ladies, thank you so much for tuning in and for watching. If you're not already, hit that subscribe button. Wait, how do I say that? Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you all for tuning in and for watching and for supporting me and hanging out with me while I'm sitting here home alone doing my nails. Appreciate you. Love you all. And I'll see some of you guys tomorrow in the live. I'll be chatting. I'll probably still be in my jammies, but I do have a client coming tomorrow morning, so I'll do her nails and then be chilling out on the live. Love you guys. There, I'll do my little heart over my name. Love and Nails by Tara. Love you guys. Good night. See you later. Bye. Bye-bye. Say all your final goodbyes. See you in the morning.